Classic Lashes. So lash wise, I use my own Cash Lash lashes. These are 0.15 C curls. In this set, I'll be using a mixture of 15 and 0.20 C curls. And then normally they're kept in a little box like this on one of the lash palettes. I just find it easier to lash off those. My lash glue, I use Eyelash Emporium Ultra Platinum Adhesive. This, I've tried so many different glues. This, to me, is the best glue that I've used so far. I actually use a different one for Russians. I use Flawless Lashes by Loretta, and it's called Chameleon. It's the gold and black one. That's so good for Russians because it's nice and thick. Primer I use from Flawless Lashes by Loretta as well. This is really good. I also flicker between the Lash Base primer and that one. I like both of them. Got my fan. Got my Bella foam wash, so it looks like that. Tape, micellar water, my two tweezers. These are both from Lash Base. This is my isolating tweezer and this is my pickup tweezer. I use both of these for Russians. I just find them really light and easy to work with. And then brush wise, obviously your mascara brush. And then these two will be for when I wash the lashes. So that's for the foam and then that will be for the micellar water. And then that I use for the primer. And last but not least, my, oh my God, what are these called? Glue palette, there we go. My glue palette, nice pretty pink and gold one. And then I put one of these stickers just in the middle of there. These are actually new. These will be the first time I'm using them today actually. They're expensive for what they are. Whereas normally I'd either use a bit of tape to stick on there or the paper bit off your gel pad. But I bought them now, so I might as well use them. But yeah. So that's all I use for Classic Lashes, apart from maybe towards the end of my appointment, good old magnifying glass has come out. But yeah. So I hope you enjoy watching my video and let me know if there's anything else you want to see in the comment section for me to video. But yeah, thank you for watching. Right, so first I'll wash her lashes with the By Bella foam wash. And then using a lip gloss brush, I'll give them a good little clean. If they have makeup, you might want to use a few of these to really get rid of any excess oils from mascara, or if they've got leftover eyeshadow on or whatever. So just give them a good clean. Doesn't matter if you use the cotton wool to wipe it off in this part of the process, because I'll be going over with micellar water after, so none of the fibres from the cotton wool will stay on the lashes. And next I'll take my micellar water and just get rid of the excess bubbles. And then this will get rid of all the fibres from the cotton pad, because sometimes little bits of this will flake off onto the lashes, and that's not good when you come to bonding, because that will seriously burn your client's eyes. So you need to make sure that's all off. And then I wouldn't dry now with the cotton bud. I'd get my fan and dry them off that way. So using that. And using my brush, I'll just give it a little. Right, then we're ready for primer. So I use this one from Flawless Lashes by Loretta. So you just put a little bit on the microfiber brush and then spread it evenly over both lashes. And then this just gets rid of any oils from the shampoo and really primes those lashes ready for the bonding of any lash, whether it's your volume lashes or your classic lashes. The cleaner your client's lashes are, the better the bonding is. And again, just use your fan to dry them off. Right, so once they're dry, I put on your gel pads under the eyes. These sometimes can be so fiddly, so I just normally roughly place them and then I'll tape the bottom lashes down just because I find it easier. Otherwise, my pads always move up into my client's eyes and it becomes really uncomfortable for them. And they just move around too much for me and make it so much harder for you to work with, and you have to keep moving them around and blah, blah, blah. So yeah, so I would put these on roughly and then use 2 bits of tape to take the bottom lashes down, and then they stay into place, and then you won't have to touch them for the rest of the time. But I'm going to try these today. They're new, like I said. So just pop it on here, and then your glue can go in there. So this is the glue I use for Classics. It's from Eyelash Emporium. It is the Ultra Platinum Adhesive. So you need to give it a good shake for a good 2 to 3 minutes. And then apply a really small blob in the middle of your palette, so like that. And then I replace my glue probably every 15 to half an hour, depending on the humidity in my room. But yeah, I replace it quite a lot just because I like to work with fresh glue. I think it bonds so much better. Right, so I'm doing the style Tiara today. These have been really popular with my handmade strip lashes. And they're just like a nice wispy but natural style. So once they're dry, so I really separate the lashes from the isolated lash, and I swipe up and down and then push down into the lash line. You dip into the centre of your glue and you only need a teeny blob. You can't even see it's that small, but it's teeny. So always work from this end to here and then from here to here, just so I can match exactly the same lengths this side to that side. So they're the wispy ones done, and now I'm going to infill with the same length for the rest of the time. Sometimes you have to change the angle of where you're sitting when you get to the ones on the ends. And the way you place your hands in the position of your tweezers. Because if the lashes aren't straight at the end, when your client opens their eyes, you'll definitely be able to see the difference of a straight lash to a wonky one. And it will annoy you so much. So really separate the lashes to the isolated lash, and then use a little bit of glue. Swipe up and down, and slowly push down 1 to 2 millimeters above the lash line. And wait 1 to 2 seconds, and then slowly let go. I like to swipe up and down the lash because I feel it gives a better bonding. So if you think about it, you're not just bonding the bottom of the lash, you're bonding the top of it as well. Sometimes it doesn't always work with D curls because they curl completely upwards towards the lash, but with C you can get away with the whole lash sticking to the natural lash. Sort of try and wait a little bit before I let go, just so I know it's definitely dry, because it's not fun trying to pick the unstickies at the end, and especially when they start to come out, and oh, it's just so annoying. So at this point, when I get to the ends, I always ask my client to turn their head to the right or to the left, just because I find it's so much easier to get the right placement and direction of the extension onto the natural lash. So before I finish and I let my clients open their eyes, I use this lash fan from eBay, and I dry the lashes for about 5 minutes, just so when they first open their eyes it doesn't sting and they don't water. So they're the finished results of the Tiara style classics. Normally at the end of each appointment I'll just go through using my tweezers to see if there's any stickies, and if there is, just pull them apart. It's quite hard to show it properly on a mannequin doll and strip lashes. There's just not enough lashes to really give a full effect, or to show like if you get any stickies, because they're quite far apart anyway. I always give them a brush through, and it just separates them a bit. And do the same the other side.